A woman dead after a shooting at Lakewood Church. And how is Denton fighting the fentanyl crisis? And what goes into creating some of your favorite Super Bowl ads?
Casting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Omar Martinez.
And I'm April Pirdon. Tonight, an investigation is still underway into a deadly shooting at Joel Osteen's megachurch in Houston. The shooting happened yesterday, and what we know is a woman walked into the church with a rifle and her son. When she started shooting, two off-duty officers shot back, killing her and severely injuring the boy. Her motives are still unclear. CNN's Ed Lavandera has the latest.
A terrifying scene at one of America's biggest churches.
I started screaming, "There's a shooter, there's a shooter, there's a shooter."
We hid about 10 of us, 10 adults in a closet, and there was one child in there, and no vent, but we were all praying.
An armed woman entered Pastor Joel Osteen's megachurch in Houston on Sunday afternoon and opened fire.
She was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack, accompanied by a small child, approximately 4 to 5 years old.
Houston's police chief Troy Finner says two off-duty law enforcement agents working security at the church confronted the woman, getting the situation under control.
She's deceased here on the scene. I want to commend those officers. She had a long gun, and it could have been a lot worse. But they stepped up and they did their job. And I want to thank them for that.
However, the child who came to the church with the woman was also shot.
Unfortunately, a 5-year-old kid was hit and is in critical condition at our local hospital.
The chief says it is unclear who fired the shot that struck the child, and the child's relationship to the suspect is still unknown, according to police. The officers involved in the shooting told investigators the woman claimed to have a bomb, but an immediate search found nothing.
We searched her vehicle, our bomb squad, and also the backpack. No explosives were found, but she was also spraying some type of substance on the ground.
Witnesses described a chaotic scene.
My mom was screaming, and then my mom said, come, and we ducked because while I called my mom, the bullets were still repetitive and they were still going, and the attacks were in the sanctuary.
One bystander was injured.
That was a 57-year-old man who didn't have anything to do with it, I don't think. Was shot in the leg. He's seeking treatment in the hospital.
Pastor Osteen says he's thankful the shooting did not happen earlier in the day.
I can only imagine if it would have happened during the 11 o'clock service. If there's anything good of it, you know what, she didn't get in there and do a whole lot worse damage.
And he's left hoping the decades-old church will continue holding services without another scare like this.
We're going to stay strong. We're going to continue to move forward. And there are forces of evil, but the forces that are for us, the forces of God, are stronger than that.
There is no threat to the public at this time, and both officers will be on administrative leave while the investigation is ongoing.
Well, April, the weather lately has not been very Texas like these past couple of days.
No, yeah, I feel you, Omar. This morning, my big coat made an appearance, but thankfully we have our weather anchor, Kate Klein, to tell us if this cold weather is here to stay.
Yeah, guys, that cold weather does seem to be on the move away from us, but tonight it's definitely going to be coming back. As of right now, though, current conditions across Denton, it's going to be 50 degrees, feeling like 47. Winds out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour. It's going to be sunny skies. As we look toward tonight, like I said, it's going to dip to below freezing at 29 degrees, feeling the same with winds out of the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. It's going to be clear skies tonight. As we look toward tomorrow, things are going to heat back up to a mild 62 degrees, feeling like the same. Winds out of the south-southwest at 8, and it's going to be sunny skies. That's all I have for weather right now, but stay tuned because in a few minutes, I'll be back with your 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Cade. Random question, April. Did you happen to buy any dairy products this week?
You know, I have not recently, no. Why?
Well, there's a recall for dairy products that contain listeria.
Ooh, well, it's a good thing I haven't then. Let's take a look out to our live reporter, Chelsea Jones, who can tell us more about this. Chelsea?
Thanks, April. I just checked my fridge, so make sure to check yours. More than 4 dozen dairy products are being recalled for listeria. Listeria is a bacteria that contaminates many foods and can lead to foodborne illness. These products are manufactured from Reno Lopez and are distributed under brand names like Rojos, Don Pacho, and Rizobros, which are sold in stores such as H-E-B, Trader Joe's, and Costco. Such recall products include dressing, salad kits, and sandwiches, which contain yogurt, cheese, and sour cream. If you have these products, throw them out immediately. And if you think you've contracted listeria, contact a health provider. That's all I have. Back to you all at the studio.
Thanks, Chelsea. Well, the Super Bowl is widely known for having some hilariously random advertisements played during commercial breaks. But what goes into creating these ads we've come to love? CNN's Jen Sullivan has the scoop. Coming up, Denton County is making progress with making Narcan available to all.
And the passing of a new bill has led to a beloved UNT event being shut down. We'll be back after the break.
1, 2, 3.
Mom, Dad, I got it. You're right, Mom. I have.
Did you know you have access to video equipment like DVDs, video games, and cameras? That's right, you do. Come on down to Chilton Library and fulfill your media dream. Located on the bottom floor next to the student sculpture. Hope to see you there soon. Hey girl, you know you look good. I like the way you move and groove. I'm not sure.
As the fentanyl crisis continues across the country, Denton has increased its Narcan supply. Here's how Denton is better preparing to fight both the opiate and the fentanyl crisis.
It's not going to bring our child back.
Sebastian Moreno is one of hundreds of victims from fentanyl overdoses across the state of Texas and is one of thousands nationwide.
It's so devastating, and I hope that parents are teaching their children, don't let it get to where this is your family.
Fentanyl kills one person every 9 minutes. It is a public health crisis here in the United States, with it being the #1 leading cause of death in ages 18 to 45 years old. Like many other regions across the country, Denton County has seen a fast increase in fentanyl-related incidents. Law enforcement officials are on high alert as they combat the spread of this deadly opioid.
There were 70,000 fentanyl related deaths in 2021 alone. That is incredible when you step back and look at that as to one drug is doing to our nation.
In recent months, Denton has been at the forefront in battling the fentanyl crisis by implementing programs to address opioid overdoses, including carrying Narcan for emergency use.
Narcan is sort of premised on the idea that we're just trying to keep people alive long enough to get them to a spot where if they want treatment, they can.
The City of Denton's police and fire departments are increasing Narcan availability across public locations like Denton's community shelter, DISD school campuses, and UNT's Denton campus. Plans are underway to expand its accessibility in City of Denton buildings within 60 to 90 days.
Last semester, the school's DEI office was put out of commission by the recently passed Texas Senate Bill 17. Now the school's annual drag show and campus pride event are some of the first events canceled in order to comply with the bill. ntTV reporter Chris Goodwin has more on these cancellations.
Thanks, Omar. So what was meant to be a night full of glamour and laughter is now sparking public outcry amongst UNT's LGBTQ student body. The school's annual drag show, as well as the Campus Pride Week, has been canceled by University Program Committee due to compliance with Texas Senate Bill 17. SB 17 was passed in September 2023 by Texas Governor Greg Abbott, which prohibits universities from funding events or programs that focus on specific races, gender identities, or ethnicities. This also shut down school offices that specialize in events pertaining to these groups, replacing offices like the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office with the Center of Belonging and Engagement. Although student organizations are not directly targeted by SB 17's legislation, these groups are severely disabled by the bill. Organizations like GLAAD and university libraries relied on these offices to either host or fund these events meant to give recognition and safety to minorities on campus. However, the drag show, which has become an annual tradition since 2016, has not done its final lip sync yet. ntTV reached out to the UPC for a statement. UNT spokesperson Kelly Reese said the recognition of Pride Month is something the university has done for years and plans to do so again. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Chris. Well, Omar, it is the middle of February, and you know what that means.
Yes, Valentine's Day is almost here, but what I am not loving is this weather. Our weather anchor is here to tell us his full weather report. What you got for us, Cade?
Thanks, y'all. As we look across North Texas right now, current conditions are going to be in the high 40s and the low 50s across the board, same as you can see here. As we look across the regional map, though, we are going to see, again, a bit of the same 50s and 40s. But I'm so glad we're not in Amarillo, Oklahoma City, or Shreveport, because they are cold right now. But as we look toward our 7-day forecast here, we can see that Tuesday through Thursday, we're going to have sunny skies, highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. Great weather for Valentine's Day on Wednesday. We're going to have a strong cold front coming in overnight on Friday night, which will have our lows dipping into the below freezing temps and highs going from 61 on Friday to 51 on Saturday. And then to start the week off Sunday and Monday, we're going to have sunny skies, highs in the 60s and lows in being 45 degrees for both Sunday and Monday. That's all I have for weather today. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Cade. Hey, Omar, have you gotten any suspicious calls lately?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it suspicious, but I actually got a call from Taylor Swift last night. We're pretty close.
Well, that was probably in your wildest dreams, but that must have been an AI robocall. And I've heard they've been scamming people all over the nation. So let's check in with our segment anchor, Faith Webster, for more information.
That's right, April. Spam phone calls are now not only annoying, but also getting scary. Robocalls featuring fake artificial intelligence created voices have been recently made illegal by the Federal Communications Commission. Experts say this deep fake technology could increase fraud or undermine election security. Targeting thousands of New Hampshire voters, a fake robocall impersonating President Biden frightened many. Illegal robocallers are being pursued due to their use of AI-generated voices impersonating celebrities, politicians, and close family members. The decision to interpret the Telephone Consumer Protection Act more broadly was fast acting. The FCC delivered state attorneys general more legal tools to determine the AI-generated robocallers, putting a hopeful end to the scary spam calls. I mean, how am I supposed to deny a call from Taylor? Thank you, and back to the
A new documentary, The Space Race, explores the stories of the new documentary, The Space Race, explores the stories of the first black test pilots. Up next, how an increase in cocoa prices could affect your Valentine's Day plans.
And we learn about some interesting specials popular food chains are offering this month. We'll be back.
Willis Library, located at the University of North Texas. It has computers, printers, and the building is open 24/7. By going online, you can book up to an hour of reserved space in one of the many private study rooms. Many of them are equipped with whiteboards, a table, and a TV to hook up to your computer. Textbooks can be checked out for free with a student ID. They also have many of these in ebook forms. This is still a library, so always remember to be quiet and respectful of other surroundings, especially in certain places where talking is not allowed. For example, the 3rd and 4th floor are completely quiet. As you can see, Willis Library has many options for students, with it offering many media sources and staying open all the time.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and is hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
Chocolate is a treat loved by all, but an increase in prices could lead to a drop in sales. Our field reporter Elizabeth Moreno is live with the latest. Elizabeth?
Thanks, Omar. Your Valentine's Day favors may be ruined due to increasing prices in cocoa. The rise in these prices comes after climate issues in West Africa, which is home to more than half of the global cocoa production, damaged crops and caused the cocoa supply to be constrained. Because of this, chocolate makers are struggling to stay profitable, with Hershey's being one of the biggest amongst them, recently informing it would be cutting up to 5% of their workers due to the cocoa rising prices. As consumers putting together a Valentine's Day gift, we should consider if these chocolate prices are going to be worth it this Valentine's Day, or if we can opt for something more affordable. In the end, this is going to depend on you or your partner's love for chocolate. That's all I have for you guys today. It's back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Well, if the cost of chocolate means a problem for you, giving that special someone a gift, what do you do if that someone isn't so special anymore? And if you want to say goodbye, well, I have a suggestion: a goodbye pizza. Is breaking up easier with a slice of pie? Pizza Hut thinks so. Through this Wednesday, the chain is offering to send you, soon-to-be ex, a free hot and honey pizza. It comes in the shape of a broken heart, of course, and includes a spot to write their name. Now, sadly, this goodbye pie is only available in New York, Chicago, and Miami. But who knows if it catches on? We may be seeing those heartbroken pies here in North Texas. Now, if you are on the receiving end of one of those goodbye pies or some other end of relationship delivery, here's a way to ease your sorrows. P.F. Chang is offering up some comfort food in the form of dumped dumplings. You can choose a free 6-count of either pork or shrimp dumplings, which can be redeemed at one of P.F. Chang's locations or through delivery. There is a catch. You have to text your breakup story or a screenshot of the breakup text to the company and label it Chang's Dumplings. Then you get your instructions on picking up the free eats. So if you find yourself in the dumped dumpling role, at least you can have a treat to make your search for a new special someone a little bit easier.
Well, all this food talk is taking me back to all those Super Bowl foods from yesterday. What was your favorite, April?
Well, mine was that turnover that Mahomes threw. Too bad it didn't affect that much the game.
Well, our sports anchor Ramiro is here to tell us all about the action from the big game. Tell us more, Ramiro.
That's right, Omar. When we come back, I'll have all the action from last night's Super Bowl, as well as updates on the Mavs and Mean Green basketball. So stay tuned.
And now we return to Fabric of Passion.
Oh, Hector, it will be so hard for us to part, but we must.
But, my love, what did I do? I thought we were meant to be together forever.
I am so disheartened to say that you're just not in style anymore. But you will be, to someone else, in a better place.
You're gonna shred me?
No.
I'm donating you to one of the many clothing donation boxes available on campus. There is one in the Union by the Syndicate and one on Union Circle Drive.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? I'm gonna be someone's new shirt.
I thought you'd be more distressed.
Oh, absolutely not. It was cramped in your closet anyways.
Maybe you would like to be shredded after all.
The Mavs dominated the Oklahoma Thunder 146-111 on Saturday afternoon at the American Airlines Center. Luka Doncic powered the team forward, leading scoring with 13 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. Newcomers Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington showed off in their first game as Mavericks, combining for 33 points off the bench. Kyrie Irving also had a great night, scoring 28 and ended the game with 8 assists. Dallas also impressed on defense, holding the Thunder to 38.8% shooting. This win extends their streak to 4 after winning 3 games on the road. The Mavs will hope to extend their win streak to 5 tonight against the Washington Wizards. Now, in a gritty showdown, the shorthanded UNT men's basketball team succumbed to SMU with a narrow 71-68 loss at Moody Coliseum on Sunday. Despite the absence of key starters Reuben Jones and C.J. Noland, the Mean Green displayed resilience, leading the Mustangs for over 34 minutes, only to falter in the final 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Jason Edwards' potential game-tying three-pointer rimmed in and out as the buzzer sounded, sealing SMU's victory. Jason Edwards led UNT with 18 points, showcasing a second-half surge, while senior Robert Allen and junior Joan Buggs III contributed season-high performances with 16 and 15 points respectively. Junior Aaron Scott added 10 points and led the Mean Green in rebounds. Next, UNT will attempt to bounce back against Memphis at the Super Pit on Thursday afternoon. And now, we head over to Las Vegas, where the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers 25-22 in overtime and became the first team ever to win back-to-back Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes orchestrated the win with a stellar performance, going 34 of 46 for 333 yards, including the decisive game-winning touchdown. Despite an outstanding effort from Niners quarterback Brock Purdy and noteworthy plays from All-Pro running back Christian McCaffrey, the Chiefs' resilience prevailed. Veteran tight end Travis Kelce rallied in the second half, finishing with 9 receptions and 93 yards. The victory cements the Chiefs' status as the NFL's emerging dynasty, with 3 titles in the last 5 seasons. For 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan, the loss adds up to a pattern of Super Bowl heartbreaks. And well, that's all I have for today for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Ramiro. I got a question for you, though. What was your favorite Super Bowl ad?
Ooh, it had to be the Starry commercial, which featured America's new best rapper, Ice Spice.
I agree. She's up next. How about you, April?
Well, I have to say, there's this Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ben Affleck and J-Lo. It was super funny. I really enjoyed that one.
Well, I have a confession to make. My favorite Super Bowl commercial was that 15-minute Usher commercial in the middle of the game. Well, that's all for us. Thanks for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.